What's up, everybody? Welcome to Only Kind of Everything. My name is Ricky, and as some of you may know, it has been a little while since I've been on the channel. I'm usually the guy at everything AEW, or even the indies. I've been gone while I purchased a house in a new state, but we are now back, and I feel like there's no better time or no better subject to talk about for my first episode back than to give my point of view on the video. We all know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about Tony Khan and CM Punk. So, if you were living under a wrestling rock, not the rock, a wrestling rock, for the last month, then Tony Khan decided to air the all-in footage where CM Punk and Jack Perry get into an altercation. And it doesn't show a lot, to be honest. It maybe appears that Punk was the aggressor. He definitely threw first, but it was quickly broke up. Where I'm at with it is Tony Khan just recently came out and stated that he thinks it made sense to air it. And unless he's got a plan where maybe it's implementing Jack Perry into the Elite or his return or something like that, I just don't get it. There's plenty of other things they could use to build Young Bucks FTR 4, which is a ladder match now. Happened. Yes. We'll see if it's still that. But from an AEW fan perspective, it just didn't make sense. In my opinion, it just furthers the divide that wrestling fans are saying that some wrestling fans are saying they want gone. Others are starting to rally up on either side. I watch everything, guys. I watch Raw, I watch SmackDown, I watch NXT, I watch Dynamite, I occasionally watch Rampage. We'll get to that later. And I watch Collision, Ring of Honor, and JPW. I even picked up Fight TV, which just rebranded because there's a crap ton of independents on there. So, I'm of the type that I don't want to sit here and compare. I just want to enjoy wrestling. So, hopefully, where we go from here is Tony Khan is done with CM Punk. CM Punk can do his thing in WWE, which I think he's going to kill it over there. He seems to be happier there. Knock on wood. And Tony Khan can now focus on the next generation of AEW, which we are going to have a separate episode come out about that, where I give my opinion on the recent signings and what I think the future of AEW honestly could look like. But let's get back to Tony Khan. Hopefully his obsession with CM Punk's over. I'm hoping to see some massive changes in AEW because lately it's just seemed like it's kind of lost its way a little bit. The match quality's there, for sure. But the obsession with CM Punk, the rankings matter, but we have random matches for titles all the time. It feels like it's just kind of in this growing pain stage of we have this huge roster. We have 2 hours on Wednesday, an hour on Friday, 2 hours on Saturday. They have been doing occasional things where like Collision and Rampage go together, Dynamite and Rampage go together. In my opinion, this is just a random guy on the internet. I'm thinking that maybe it's time that we see Rampage go bye-bye in favor of maybe a 3-hour Dynamite or a 3-hour Collision. Dynamite, probably the better option, because Collision constantly gets moved off its area due to being a Saturday night event. In a perfect world, I would do Collision on probably Thursday, but I don't know. or even back it up to SmackDown. You got 2 hours SmackDown, followed by 2 hours Collision. Wishful thinking. I just don't think Saturday is a good fit for a wrestling show. I never have. So what is next with AEW? I really don't know. But hopefully that footage isn't a starting point. Hopefully that is an ending. And after Dynasty, we see AEW grow into being itself again and actually grow into what it could be with its huge stock of talent. So, what are your guys' thoughts on the CM Punk footage? I want to hear, do you agree with Tony Khan that it was a good idea? Do you think it was the most WCW light thing you've ever seen? What is your thoughts? So, I think for now, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens if Tony Khan has some great scheme, or if here in a month we're still sitting here looking at the wall going, what the hell was that? With that being said, guys, it's good to be back. You'll see me on more of a regular again, and me and Steph will be trying to get together for a handful of projects. It's a bit hard now that we live in different states, but I know he's going to Raw on Monday, and I'm hyped to see some of the content that comes out of that. And yeah, it's good to be back, guys. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.